Hi, Les. I'm just testing audio. Can you hear me? Hi, Les. Just wanted to let you know IT confirmed we can hear you in the Spanish channel. I also wanted to give you a heads up that for one of our employee introductions, I will be reading the Spanish version. I'm not sure if you guys can jump in um, on the English channel to interpret if in case they want to share a few words, but I'm happy to help with that as well. Yeah. Can we test that out right now? Can you try jumping onto the English channel just to make sure it works? Thank you. Are you on the English channel now? We can't hear you on either channel.
Hola, Christy. Hola, Les. This
Hi,
is. Hi. I'm so sorry. I need to sign in earlier, get a new computer. I apologize.
no worries. Let me go ahead and manage the interpretation.
Okay. And I was trying to sign in on another device, and I think I got signed out of this one. Let me know if you have any problems, and I'm going to try to sign back in because I don't know.
I can hear you on Spanish, Liz.
But we can't hear the English.
I hear Latina also.
Latna, can you try jumping in on the English channel? Les tried to do it, but we couldn't hear her.
I hear both of you in Spanish channel.
Okay, no worries. If they say a few words, I'd be happy to interpret that for the board. I'll do my best. No problem.
Eden. I'm going to call this meeting to order. So we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Apply to the corner. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Director Hodges,
Here.
Director Rosen,
Here.
Director Hatcher,
Here.
Director Lamnin. Here. President Andrade.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this is the fun part. We have two volunteers of the month. Well, want to recognize them? Please come up.
Good evening, President Andrade and Honorable Board of Directors. My name is Leah Martinez and I'm a Recreation Supervisor here at HARD. It is my distinct pleasure this evening to recognize Ciara Ramirez as one of the October 2025 Volunteers of the Month. Ciara joined HARD as a first-time volunteer for the 10K on the Bay event this past September, assisting along the course with her friend Isabel. Ciara was one of the several volunteers who was spread out along the course near the water stations to cheer runners on and assist with water stations. She is an active member of the Key Club at San Lorenzo High School. Key Club is a student-led high school organization. The motto of this club is caring, a way of life. And Ciara certainly embodied this sentiment during the 10K on the Bay event. During the 10K run, a runner on the course experienced a medical emergency and needed help. Ciara responded quickly by seeking help from the race course staff and ensuring that emergency services could reach the runner. Her calm and thoughtful actions in coordination with a fellow volunteer supported a prompt response and a positive outcome. We appreciate Ciara's willingness to volunteer and her ability to respond calmly and effectively in an unexpected situation. Congratulations to Ciara on being named an October Volunteer of the Month, and thank you for contributing to the safety and success of the 10K on the Bay event. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, okay. And we have one more.
Evening, Honorable Board Directors and President Andrade. My name is Chaz Cruz. I'm your Special Events and Volunteer Coordinator here at HARD. I'm so very proud to recognize our second Volunteer of the Month, Isabel Rosas. Isabel volunteered alongside her friend Ciara at the 10K on the Bay event, assisting as a course monitor along the shoreline. Isabel found a volunteer opportunity online and had only just signed up that morning. She is an active member of Key Club at San Lorenzo High School, which encourages high school students to seek out meaningful volunteer opportunities in their community. The club describes itself as making the world a better place through service by answering the call to lead, summoning the courage to engage, and developing the heart to serve. This is certainly the case with Isabel's volunteer service that day. When a runner experienced a medical emergency while on the course, Isabel acted quickly and answered the call to serve. While her friend Ciara ran to help from the course staff, Isabel called 911, stayed on the phone with the emergency dispatcher, and provided hands-on CPR to the runner. Her calm response and use of CPR training were an integral part of the emergency response that day. Afterwards, Isabel shared with the staff that she had recently received CPR training through her school, which gave her the skills and confidence to navigate an emergency with their recent knowledge. We greatly appreciate Isabel's commitment to volunteer service and her composure during a challenging situation. Congratulations to Isabel on being named an October Volunteer of the Month, and thank you for your contribution to the community and to this event. Thank you. I just really like to take this moment to say thank you both, Ciara and Isabel, for what you did that morning. That was nothing less than incredible. And when you guys walk out today, you guys should be very proud of what you guys did. So thank you.
If you want to come up, we're going to take, we can take photos. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's fine.
Oh, sorry. That's right.
I am not in the picture, but I wanted to shake. Thank you guys so much. And me too. Who's your film crew? Was that your own film crew? You should be some proud parents.
Thank you so much. And this is one for you, for Isabel.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, have you look at me. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect, thank you.
So in full disclosure, it's very kind of you to sit back down. You're welcome to stay as long as you want, but no one expects you to stay here during our meeting tonight. And I know you probably have school and everything else, but oh, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, well,
And see the success of CPR training at school.
you know, in the day, we used to have a newspaper that would cover stuff like this, you know? Yeah. Well, that's really great.
Okay.
Okay, well, now, 4.3, we have introduction of new employees. Yay.
Who's gonna introduce the employee?
Yep.
Was Rita first? I thought she was. Who is introducing Rita? She's already on the clock. Sorry. Chats Cruz. Here we go. My apologies. You are special to me. I'm just not acting like it today. Okay. Well, Honorable Board of Directors and President Roddy, James Wheeler, General Manager, and I can tell you that this is probably one of the most exciting new hire introductions I've done in a while because I don't always do them because they don't always report and work with me. So I would like to introduce Rika. Rika joins HARD as our new finance director. Prior to joining HARD, Rika has worked for the city of Vallejo as a finance director. We interviewed Rika 6 months ago. And then we decided that we were going to try to reorganize a little bit. And I just want to thank you personally for your patience, Rika, in kind of waiting for us to figure out what we wanted to do that would be best for the organization. And I think best for you too, probably in the end. Well, internal controls and development of a $300 million budget. So that's about 6 times our budget. With all the city departments, various city departments, you know, if you work in finance, it's like being in finance here, you touch everybody. She has done a lot of process automation and efficiency work. And so as we're implementing the ERP and looking at our finance staff and ways to do business better, the integration of recreation, the ActiveNet and the golf course, as well as modules in Wyatt that'll allow us to asset management, interface with Paycom. You saw from the benefits. So she brings a lot of experience and things we need as we try to move forward and modernize our practices and what we do every day. She had a team of 42 employees, so she'll probably be lonely here, but we'll come visit her. Her supervisors basically touted when we talked to them, strong leader, very well connected with others, serves as a good partner. So the internal customer, the external customer, very, very in the focus. Great sense of humor. And I know that because I went in there today in my perfect world and she smiled and made me feel at ease. So I thought that was great because, you know, I always need that. But an encouraging manager, approachable, extremely dedicated, good listener, wealth of knowledge in finance. And I really, honestly, I look forward to having someone over in that department, in that office that can lead and mentor and make people feel comfortable and train and look around and figure out what we need to do. In her spare time, she should probably work in the rec department because biking, hiking, kayaking, and traveling are her favorite things to do. And so I have to honestly say, once again, I am just thrilled to have this person as a new employee. So Rika, thank you. If you want to say anything to the board, you're more than welcome to hit the red button.
Well, good evening, board. Thank you, Jim. I'm trying to let my head get swollen too much because I don't think I've been praised so much. But I will try to live up to it. I'm very delighted to be part of HARD, and it's my first day here, and it's been such a warm welcome. It feels really like a family. And I'm pretty eager to work with my colleagues, work with Jim, and continue following all the great things that even the volunteers have done, and fulfilling the mission. So thank you, Jim, and thank you, board.
Welcome.
Take a picture with her and give her.
I think I have one more, yeah.
Not doing very good tonight, Gary, sorry. Try it.
Good evening, President Andrade and honorable members of the board. This is Dwayne Taylor, Parks and Facilities Maintenance Director. Tonight, I'd like to introduce our newest full-time employee to the Parks and Facilities Maintenance Department, Esmeralda Villa. Esmeralda has been with HARD since April 2025 as a custodial aide. And this month, Esmeralda began her new role as a full-time custodian. Her supervisors tout that Esmeralda is capable of accomplishing any tasks that are assigned to her with little instruction. Esmeralda is very dependable, hardworking, loyal, and punctual, and she has not missed a day of work since she joined our organizations. Outside of HARD, Esmeralda enjoys spending quality time with her family outdoors, tending to their garden and going on hikes. And on her own time, Esmeralda likes to bike and cook new recipes. We're really excited to have Esmeralda, come on as a full-time employee, and we look forward to all the work that she's going to do in the future. Thank you.
Esmeralda ha estado con HARD desde abril del 2025 como ayudante de conserje y este mes Esmeralda comenzó un nuevo cargo como conserje de tiempo completo. Sus supervisores afirman que Esmeralda es capaz de realizar cualquier tarea que se le asigne con pocas instrucciones. Esmeralda es muy responsable, trabajadora, leal y puntual. No ha faltado ni un solo día al trabajo desde que se unió a nuestra organización. Fuera de HARD, a Esmeralda le gusta pasar tiempo con su familia al aire libre, cuidar de su jardín y hacer senderismo. En su tiempo libre, a Esmeralda le gusta hornear y cocinar nuevas recetas. Estamos encantados de que Esmeralda siga prosperando con nuestro equipo de mantenimiento de parques e instalaciones en HARD. Bienvenida.
Bienvenida, yeah.
Si gusta decir algunas palabras.
Oh, okay.
I want to say thank you because I'm happy to work for her, and that's a great opportunity for me and my family, and I thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
You're on the receipt?
I know, never.
Hi. Should be.
So
Very happy.
we'll do one. Yeah.
I have a resolution that. Good for you.
Thank you.
So we'll do one photo and then we'll swap out the new employees. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys look at me. We ready? 1, 2, 3. And I think we'd like a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stand here? Yeah, if you would like to.
Make sure you put this up on your wall, please. Congratulations. Come on in.
Guys, look at me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm always laughing.
Yeah. For this year, I'll switch next year.
Who knows what I'll be saying?
Yeah.
Well, the last shall be first.
Welcome to stay, but you don't have to.
Well, I do want to say thank you for coming and choosing hard. And I also want to say, as you saw earlier, that we have a great team and I'm glad you're part of this new team. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Guys.
Okay.
Guys.
We're going to move on to public comments. Is there anyone here or online for public comments who wishes to speak?
We do not have anyone online for public comments.
Okay. Then we'll move on to the consent calendar. Consent, it's 6.1, approval of the draft minutes, 6.2, cash disbursements report for September, 6.3, a renewal of a management service for cyber tools, and 6.4, approval of Mount Eden renovation consultant agreement with a change order. Okay. Anyone wish to pull any of these items off the consent calendar? Okay, Director Rosen.
Move the consent calendar.
Okay.
I'll second.
You,
No,
all did.
Paul seconded. I was just saying you have to put the mic on.
So, well, so it was moved by Director Rosen and seconded by Director Hodges. If there's no comments, please vote. I think we need to reboot or something.
Show voting. Hit show voting.
Johnson.
Yeah.
You can also try to refresh.
I didn't reach it. Did yours come up?
Yeah.
Where's the refresh?
Yeah, refreshed.
Okay,
Oh,
we're all set.
all right.
Okay,
Figured it out. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah.
there we go. So the motion carries unanimously. Thanks. Thank you for that. Okay, 7.1, we have a written communication from Marcella Zimmerman.
Okay. Yeah, or me.
Okay, honorable board, Jim Wheeler, general manager, we received a nice letter from Marcy Zimmerman, who is a resident of the Deerview Park area, who went to the park and wanted to write us and tell us how amazing the park looks. I am not gonna lie to you, this letter made me feel good because we went through a lot all spring with residents around Deerview Park about weeds and trees and fire lanes and things. So to have someone tell us something positive about that park made me feel good, and we really felt like we wanted to share the letter with you.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna read it to you. It's in the packet and people can find it
Yeah, we
online
did
if they
read
look
it.
at the packet.
Thank you. Well, I want to thank staff for maintaining the park so well, especially Dwayne's staff. And I've been up there, as it seems to me, every time I've been up there, it seems to be well maintained, but I'm glad somebody acknowledged that, so thank you.
It's a beautiful park. I think the biggest problem or concern, sorry, not problem, concern with that park is it's a developed neighborhood type park,
Hmm.
but it interfaces with some open space up to the top of the homes. I think our open space is pretty well managed between the lawns, the lawn and the park lawn and the Columbia Association next door and our work at the top of the hill. I think there's a Roots game. It might be fireworks or something. And then the top of the hill. So for me, I don't look at it as like a big worrisome open space because it's not connected to the canyon that's right
No,
over
it's
on
an
the other
island,
side
yeah.
of Columbia, which is just like a huge, I see potential there. But I'm just really proud of the work, the work staff did and the work day they did and limbing it up and thinning it
And
out
we
and all
had
that work.
volunteers in the park as well, right?
We did a VIP day there and it went very well, actually. We had neighbors who were emailing me just to be fully forthcoming about why should they have to go clean up that hillside. I think a couple showed up. We had a lot of high school kids come out that day and a lot of people help us and it was a great cleanup party, so.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for that letter. No public hearings, no unfinished business, new business. Item 10, approval of a purchase agreement with Game Time for playground equipment at Mount Eden Park, the renovation project.
Good evening, Board of Directors and President Andrade. I'm Diane Hardy, Bond Project Manager. Tonight, the Board of Directors will consider approving a purchase agreement with Game Time for new playground equipment at the Mount Eden Park as part of the Mount Eden Park renovation project. Game Time provides grants to support inclusive and accessible playgrounds, and Mount Eden Park was selected to receive a grant to help fund new play equipment. The grant will cover about 32% of the net equipment cost. Game Time prepared a conceptual playground design, which is included in your packet, which includes several features promoting inclusive play. There's play equipment for 2 to 5-year-olds and 5 to 12-year-olds. Play equipment features spring toy and spinners for the 2 to 5-year-olds, slides, spinner, and climbing structures for the 5 to 12-year-olds, swings that have options for tots, multi-user swings, ADA swings, and there are independent panels interactive for all ages that you can interact with throughout the area of the playground equipment. If approved, the staff will move forward with issuing a purchase order for the equipment's payment, delivery, and installation at Mount Eden Park. So staff recommends that the Board of Directors by motion accept the Game Time grant in the amount of $51,126.31 and approve the purchase and installation of playground equipment from Game Time for an amount of $258,595.68.
Okay, thank you. Any comments or questions? Director Landon?
Thank you. Obviously appreciate the work on this and also the grant from Game Time and the inclusionary elements of this. A little bit of concern. I appreciate that it now, as proposed, would serve younger kids and children of all abilities. That's wonderful. It seems like we're losing the older children components. So can you speak to that?
I can. As part of the Mount Eden renovation project, we're installing the fitness court in another location at Mount Eden Park. And so since that's comprised already in the renovation project, we felt that equipment for the younger users as well would round out our contribution to the community.
Okay, so we're not losing it from the park, just from that particular spot. There'll be other opportunities in other places.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Director Hodges?
Doing the lights later on.
The lights are part of the Mount Eden renovation project, which is a separate contract proposal
Correct.
and not included in this topic.
So we did the design for the park, the overall planning for the park and the elements and the project that was going out to bid was done, but the Game Time opportunity came along after the board approved all that. So we wanted to bring it back to you and get your approval to accept 51,000 in a grant and to build a playground a little bigger than it was going to be.
Great. Any other comments? Yep. Oh, Director Hatcher? Okay. Yep. So I just had a question. Just to be clear, we're completely replacing the existing play structure with this new equipment.
That's right.
Okay. And then the fitness court you were talking about, that's similar to the one that we have at Tennyson Park, the one that and a couple, we have 3 of them, I think, already.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Several years ago, we did several fitness court installations and
Right.
we're preparing to do
Another one there.
another series of them.
Okay. I just to be clear on what. Okay. Well, it's going to be a welcome addition. If there's no other comments or questions, if I could have a motion.
Yeah, I'll move 10.1 as presented.
Moved by Director Hatcher,
I'll second.
second by Director Lamnan. Please vote. Okay, motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Moving along. Thank you. Well, we're almost at the end. Other business, which is brief informational only items. Who wants to start? Okay, Director Lamnan.
Sure. Just to mix it up, I'll start. So enjoyed appreciated the inclusion committee and some great comments from the community about continuing to build inclusion into everything we do. And of course, appreciated the presentations from staff that reflect that as well. Safety Day, enjoyed also having the highlights of inclusion, but also the disaster preparedness and understanding that. The floating pumpkin patch was lovely. The Image Central exhibit is really dynamic, both upstairs and downstairs, and the interface with the car club was really great. Enjoyed that event, and it was lovely. I heard really positive comments from a very prominent community member who said many great things about HARD and the programs and the facilities and all of the great work that everybody's doing. So cheers to everybody for that.
Is that Maria Ochoa?
I won't say.
You won't say. Okay.
And then also cheers for Dinoween and another great unhaunted house. Thanks.
Okay, great. Director Hatcher, do you want to go next or?
I woke up 2 weeks ago and I was very nervous and I got up and going to Ag Day and was such a powerful feeling that for the last 10 years of promoting urban farming and presented it to HARD and have working with HARD over the years on it. And then I got to the Mika State and I just watched this incredible program unfold, and almost every director, supervisor that was in the room presenting today was at the Ag Day, and it's camaraderie. I've always felt that, the urban farming is a big part of recreation, and I'm just very proud that HARD not only sees it, but has run with it and has taken the ability and the locations that we have, looking and fulfilling our mission around, the health and wellness, learning and fun. And it really touched my heart to see it and see the staff so, putting a variety of new twists on it. And I think it was great. Again, I was nervous for some like proud parent kind of thing, and I had nothing to do. I just walked around and just got to enjoy the day, and the grounds looked great. The Mika State was open with the Heritage Historical Society. To be able to have the carriage house, be presented that way is very powerful. So just want to great to staff for putting that on, and seemed like everyone had a great time. And I did attend the Beyond the Veil at the McConaughey Estate, and it's always great to see the house associated with the park. And the sun was going down, and it was great to tour the park. And then I get a call from Nicole, and they're about ready to tow my vehicle out of the park. And no, they weren't, but they alerted me that my car was in there, and it was great. Thank you for staff and the Rangers for being on top of and not letting the car be abandoned in the park. And that's about it. Thanks.
Director Rosen.
Good evening. Couple things. I guess I'll focus on three. I want to thank staff and Jim and Adrian and everyone who made it possible to go to the Board of Supervisors and talk about the old Castro Valley Library and to advocate for that. I saw Supervisor Halbert today, and I got to thank him again personally for that. I think there's a lot of opportunities there. I'm glad we got a lot of good press out of that from the Castro Valley public. I heard a lot of support afterwards. A lot of people congratulated us and are very excited that we're going to be involved. And I think that adds a level of, I think it speaks volumes that I think that's this consistent thing is by Hard being involved. It gives it legitimacy and makes people feel more secure that somebody could run with this. I think that's great. At Ag Day, I'm very happy I was able to roll out my bright orange shirt and see a lot of people there. I haven't worn that in a few years. And I think changing it to Saturday at the Alameda County Agricultural History Site is a big deal. And I think that shows off our site and actually allows community to come there instead of having to be bused. I think that logistically, I think that's a huge barrier that has been eliminated now. So a great job. Went to the Hayward Ed Foundation dinner. It's the first time I've been to that. Thank you for coming. I saw a bunch of us there, and it was a good event. It was good to show. It's another event that Hard's there, and we're major sponsors, and we're participating and showing our presence there has a huge impact. So thanks, everyone. And I think I'm going to stop there.
Director Hodges.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Hard for the large donation you guys made for Sort into Excellence. And it was nice to see everybody. We came out in forces too. And it was a connection with the whole community as far as education. And I don't think police or fire came this time.
Yeah, I was.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Thanks again. As a board member of the Hayward Ed Foundation.
Great. Okay, I went to this Ag Day as well, and what I like about it is it kind of ties in the history with that side is really kind of, I believe, kind of an important side for California agriculture because he was willing to. It's where a lot of the fruit trees were developed in this area, and this area was the kind of fruit bowl. I mean, it goes all the way from East Bay to San Jose, and all these cherries and apricots and everything else. Anyway, the history was kind of shown there, and I think that's a nice tie-in. I went to the Castro Valley. Well, it's a fundraiser for their history museum, and I was blown away how they raised $20,000 in about 12 minutes. 50,000. Okay, that's what I didn't know how much more. I didn't go for the final count, but it was. I'm just. Well, I don't know. It was just amazing. I just yeah. But anyway, so there's a lot of community support there, and I think I think also the support for the building being transformed and with us running it. The Education Foundation, I went to that as well. And I just want to say that everywhere I go now, I get, Hard, yeah, it's a great, and you guys did a great job on this and your program. And I get this more and more just spontaneously. So it's I think all our board members are having the same experience. But I did want to say one other thing. On Ag Day, I had a friend come over for lunch, and then we took a field trip, and he's the assistant planning director at Alameda County. So we went back to the Ag Day and then I showed him the Root Center and what do you call it, the Unity Park, and we went all the way to Mia's Dream because he had never seen it. And he'd seen parts of these because I had lunch with him sometimes and I show him, but he was kind of, blown away with all the stuff we've done in the short time we've done, seemingly short time we've done it. So anyway, you know, it's great to see all that stuff realized. I think that's it for me.
President Andrade,
Yeah.
I have one more addition. You will see, two things on your desk here. A slight hobby of mine is with a friend of mine making soap. So one, that's not edible. and then
Okay, thank you for
I-
that because
I figured I better qualify
Yeah.
that. So one is edible, one isn't. You can figure that out. So it's just
okay.
good wholesome ingredients there with a little scare.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
I was gonna
Yeah.
wonder why my soap looks like a Tootsie Roll, but maybe I got that backwards.
Yeah. So watch the Tootsie Roll.
Go have one.
Okay, well, honorable board, I'm gonna be brief tonight because don't have a lot of stuff to tell you. They told me a lot of stuff today, but I don't know what they'll tell you. But I do have to say that after watching the presentation by the recreation staff, that for me personally, it's hard to believe where that's gone in the last, since Miss Lee Bird arrived. I mean, I came in here and I had a good task given to me by the general manager, and it was fun and we were doing good. And then we kind of ran into this little snag. But just watching what's happened there, I just need to publicly express my just awe for the people we found and the work they do. And you can see it. And if you're looking at those people and their names and their credentials and where they're from, I don't think I've ever seen a crew like this in a rec department. So it's super exciting for me. That being said, I feel that way about all my departments right now, right? I feel like we're really hitting our stride. So
Yeah.
I welcome our new director. I thank our current directors and the new guys sitting over there on the other end. It's just been fun to watch. And so your words about the community and what we're doing and what people are saying to you, I think that's an unintended consequence of just trying to do the right thing. And I do believe it's working. And I think even some of the things that we might perceive as larger areas of concerns or issues or things we're trying to work through, I feel better that all those things will work out at this point, because I feel like if this crew can't do that, I don't know who can. So I do want to tell you a couple things. So today I put off a hike up at Carlos B because I didn't look at my calendar and I had board clothes on and tonight. And but we're getting ready to go hike around, look around Carlos B, not to take one of Megan's projects. The reason I tell you is because Nicole and Jose will be working on a public safety meeting for Carlos B. I think it's time we just reach out about 500 yards in every direction or so and get everyone together and start talking about safety. And oh, by the way, we're going to try to improve access for people to get a vehicle up there or get through the park. And you're going to see that coming. And hopefully when we balance the two, we won't have a lot of problems putting in the safety trail and the other things we need up through there. So
Good strategy.
aside from that, I got one-on-ones with you all next week and one-on-ones with my staff tomorrow. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Standing committees are next week. We do have some items on those agendas. The only one we won't have is personnel because we pulled you guys in to talk about the benefits earlier before today. So you won't see personnel, but you'll see everything else on next Tuesday. And I think, and for the record, I would like to say that the Hayward Area Recreation and Park District is happy to welcome back City Manager Jen Ott.
That's right. We have a new general manager. Yeah.
Hello, Adrienne Lee Bird, Director of Recreation, Arts and Community Services. It's been a busy Halloween season, and as Director Lambden mentioned, this past weekend we had our floating pumpkin patch at the Plunge, as well as the Dino Ween Unhaunted House at Sulphur Creek. Both were sold out completely. This weekend on Saturday, we have a VIP event at Palmacia Park. We'll also be at the city's trunk or treat event, as well as we have our own Halloween event at the San Lorenzo Dog Park. And on Sunday, we have, on Saturday, we also have a special needs Halloween dance at Sorensdale. And on Sunday at Adobe Park, we have our Halloween Make-a-thon. That's through the arts program, and we actually have 600 registered already for that. So that's all happening this weekend.
What kind of program is that?
It's all happening this weekend.
What was the last one?
I'm just gonna have Nicole, it's probably the time she pipes in and says, all these dates will be in the GM News you'll get this week.
Okay.
Halloween Make-a-thon at Adobe Park on
What's
Sunday.
Megathon mean?
It's gonna be like making Halloween crafts,
Okay.
family crafts type
Make-a-thon.
thing. Yep. And we have 600 registered. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't ask. I asked about 600 people at Adobe and they said the last event had 500. It was okay.
Hey.
These dates are in your last set of the GM newsletter. They will appear in the next GM newsletters also.
Okay, great.
Lot.
Go ahead.
Good evening, Honorable Board. Megan Tiernan, Capital Planning and Development Director. We have a lot of projects out to bid right now, so we expect to get bids for the Bay Trees renovation project and Mount Eden Park renovation by the end of this week. At the end of next week, we'll be getting the bids in for the Ashland East 14th project. And then we've moved the contractors for Bidwell have asked for a little bit more time to prepare their bid, so we've moved that bid date into November. Thank you.
Good evening, President Andrade, honorable mentions, members of the board. This is Dwayne Taylor, Parks and Facilities Maintenance Director. Three things I'd like to update you on. So first, Taper Park, we have a contractor lined up to re-tarp the area. They might be getting started as soon as the end of this week. So we're really excited about that to make sure we're in the best possible position in the event we get heavy rains this winter. Next project up is the Sorensdale Sensory Garden. The Sorensdale Sensory Garden. This is a project that was, funded with grant money from the foundation. This week we're going to be starting on that, so we're going to add DG to this area. We're going to add a few trees. We redid some of the irrigation last week, and we're going to add like a tress to the entrance of the area. So it's going to look really nice for us, and we're really excited about that. And then the rooms 11, 12, and 13, these were the rooms that were damaged during the fire. So the room that had the most damage was room 12. We're going to be they're repainting that now. All the electrical's been done. We're waiting on the countertops in that room. We had to adjust the height of it for ADA purposes, and we're redoing the floor as well. And those materials should be in within the next 2 weeks. So we've made a lot of good progress working with Belfour as the PM on that job. But I wanted to provide an update because it was one that we haven't mentioned too much, and that's all. Thank you.
Great.
Rika, you want to fill them in on anything? Like you're probably gonna sleep good tonight?
Finance is in a very good position.
Best report ever.
Yeah.
Good evening, Honorable Board of Directors. We had Congressman Swalwell out at Sulphur Creek a week ago last Friday. Him and his family came out for a program. Nothing official, came out for a program. I got to talk to staff a little bit about what we're doing at Sulphur Creek and if there is funding available, we would really appreciate the support. Last week, I, along with some of our department heads, got to give Assemblymember Liz Ortega's a tour of the Ashland Root Center and explain the unique situation we have there with the community center on the bottom and the housing on the top. She was very receptive to that project and was excited to learn about it. And so we got to spend some time doing a tour with her. Also, I had talked to her staff too a little bit about Sulphur Creek Nature Center. So that's in everybody's ear a little bit. Like everybody shared 1,000 dates. Adrienne tries to run through them as fast as she can because she's got a lot going on. But those will all appear in your GM Weekly. And also, it was in the last time too. We tried to put as many dates as we could in there for you. And then as a reminder, on Monday, RCD will be doing their opening at the Ashland Roots Center. And so if you can make it, that would be great.
That's the opening of the housing section.
Correct. Yeah. So they're going to throw their side's going to get a party too. So
Okay, great.
yeah. And that's all I have.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, next meeting is November 3rd At 6:30, the district office. Adjourn.
Thank you, Latna and Les.
Thank you. I like the skeleton. It's pretty cool. You can see.
Yeah. Feel good about the event.
Yeah.